I'm from Seattle. So I have run my own company for probably 2 decades now. Josh is kind of in that same ballpark. He has never worked, we were just talking this morning, he's never worked for anybody in his whole life. And when you run your own company, you wear a lot of hats. Everything you do in a business suddenly becomes your responsibility. I'm sure as Gail and Jenny know and Victoria knows, everything is your responsibility, and so you have to know a lot of things. And as I was walking around Flint, we met this wonderful lady down at the sandwich shop, and she says, I just want to make good sandwiches. And I thought that that was such a big statement for an entrepreneur to make, in the sense she wants to make good sandwiches, and I want her to have good customers, and she doesn't need to know how to have good customers, and I definitely don't need to know how to make a good sandwich, nor can I cook to save my life, so we're okay on that one. So as I was walking around Flint and talking to all these people, and every night after Josh and I had walked the city, I would go home and I would, well, here, because Josh doesn't have internet at home, but I would go here and I would look up the businesses online, and they wouldn't be ranked well. They wouldn't have websites. The people who had websites had poorly done websites. If they were on Facebook in the wrong way. And so as I started to fall in love with this amazing city that you guys get a chance to participate in, the structure of the city is just waiting for this amazing growth to happen. It's just really hard because the information to make that happen is already here now. All that technology that they need to grow, that Flint needs to grow, is already here. The hard part is you just don't know about it. How much business could you do if you didn't have blueprints? None? All right. For Jenny, who's an artist, would you ever paint a masterpiece using Walmart brushes? She's like, she would probably try everything once. For Victoria, would you use spoiled food in your catering? So that's what I was seeing happen online, is people were only using 20 or 10% of the marketing that they could, and you guys as business owners are super, super busy. I know how busy you are. Super busy, and yet you were only using 10 or 20% of the marketing possible. So you were using Facebook, but it was only set up kind of hobbled together, and yet every time you posted on it, you were taking up your valuable time to post on it, to post an event, to post her latest painting, yet it wasn't set up right in the first place. So it was almost like she was working with brushes from Walmart. It wasn't fully effectual, as though she had beautiful sable brushes, right? Yeah, gorgeous ones. Building something without blueprints, same thing. So if you have a really strong website, and then you post an event on the website, it's going to have a higher effect than it is without the blueprints, right? You're going to have a really hard time building that building. Or for Victoria with her spoiled food. If she is not being found on Google, and 20% of all searches ever done on Google right now are local, how is she going to get found? So understand, this is an emerging technology opportunity, and it's almost like the perfect storm. If you are going to run a business, you have an amazing opportunity to just kill the competition. Amazingly, through a lot of simple things you could be doing online, and some which people are already doing, they're just not doing right. If you're going to go and work for somebody, what an amazing asset you're going to be for the person you're working for if you know some of this stuff. Could you imagine walking into an office and talking about QR codes and the new Google search algorithm and making sure that you're ranked in Facebook ads to a company that isn't doing those things, and how valuable you would be? All right, so here's secret number 1 for you students. Fail fast, succeed swiftly. Don't be talking about what you're going to do. Don't be trying out a bunch of stuff that your friends said to try out. Just learn what you need to do, go do it. If it doesn't work, move on and get going. And you'll see, if you are in the Flint area, you'll see the Spencer Agency do that a lot. They do lots of things, lots of big things. Fail fast, succeed swiftly.
Isn't it true that 9 out of 10 businesses fail in the first year?
Yeah, because they didn't hire the Spencer Agency. Yeah.